Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll look into a scenario in which Azerbaijan forms an empire in 2023. And while Azerbaijan will be represented by the color red, who they attack blue, and allies will be red. And while they invade and attack Armenia. And this attack on Armenia is aggressive, guys. But where else does it impact? Well, right here. You know, Artsakh, lands that, well, they want, but Armenia won't let them have. Yep. And then the Armenian Empire marches into Armenia. But Armenia at this point is ready for an attack. Them with some Russian peacekeeping forces march in. And tell me how that makes sense. Peacekeeping, they're supposed to keep the peace. They're not peace forcers. Well, Armenia's in trouble as the full south and Azerbaijan is headed for Yerevan. So they're kind of forced to retreat, which they do this successfully. And they march the Azeris back. But they made one mistake, which was retreating from the north. Azerbaijan has about 10 times the population. So Azerbaijan goes for a big dive and they encircle Yerevan from the south. And then they wipe out a lot of Armenian forces with this big encirclement. They take the city with Armenia forced to surrender. With Azerbaijan deciding full annexation is good, which causes a lot of problems. But that's, yeah. And well, let's see, what else should they do? Well, they could go north into Georgia and try to take Tbilisi. Or they could make an alliance with Turkey and Russia for this. But will this alliance last? Probably not. Most of these alliances that happen in Empire videos don't actually last. But I mean, with Turkey and Azerbaijan, maybe. This is mostly an alliance of convenience for Russia. But Russia doesn't like Azerbaijan because they took out one of their allies. So they move into Georgia. All as a team, too. And well, they split the country in three. Turkey gets a little bit of land. Azerbaijan gets a little bit. And Russia gets the majority. With Azerbaijan wanting some lands out of Russia. But they shift their focus south to Iran. Why would they want to take over Iran? Because to be an empire, well, so you see this region. This is more Azeris than in all of Azerbaijan. That's pretty interesting. And well, the problem with this probably would be, if they can manage to take this, well, they can probably manage to take that. And then there's a region that probably won't be a part of this war, but would be strategically useful. This is the oil-rich region, which had a war fought over. But the war ultimately led to a bunch of debt, and then to another 2 wars. And then, well, you can see. And that's also full of Arabs, this region, where that one's Azeris, which are Turkic. And, well, many things can happen. Iran may have 80-something million. Turkey has 80 million, and Azerbaijan Empire right now, I'd say, has about 13 million, maybe. I think Azerbaijan has about 10 million, if I'm not mistaken. But I also have to say, there are some Turks, so chances are a lot of the Turks might turn to side with the Turks, and the Azeris might side with Azerbaijan. With Azerbaijan moving into the mountains, Turkey kind of meets up with them in these mountains as they move in further. Azerbaijan starts a push towards Tehran with the help of Turkey, but this front ultimately doesn't do so well, as they are pushed back by Iran, with this region just giving up. With one thing happening that's not going to really help Iran's cause. A revolution begins with a democratic belief that they need democracy, which is great for some people, but not so great for others. As, well, they rise up in the south They rise up in the north. They rise up in the east. They rise up in the west. They rise up in the southwest, southeast. And well, they move in. And well, this revolution does not get really well. Actually, it does really well. With them in some minority regions, but not all these rebels are for the revolution. Some want independence. There's one group that's about to declare their independence. But they support this cause because, well, it weakens the country, leading them higher rate of being able to succeed in getting independence. With Iran's revolution going, eventually causing a lot of group areas to just change over sides to support this revolution. With the tides having changed in the Iran war. So Azerbaijan gets further in, Turkey sneaks south, With them moving towards Tehran, getting north of Tehran, and landing troops there. And well, they do this. They take Tehran out. And well, Iran puts in itself a provisional government. Why provisional? Because, well, it's about to fall. And the provisional government thus falls. And well, a treaty is signed. The lower regions declare independence. Well, they also have to pay money to Azerbaijan. And well, Azerbaijan, look, why'd they annex that? It's ugly, you may be saying, right? I guess it is bad on the map, but Azerbaijan looks nice. With moving troops into this region. And well, they move them north into Turkmenistan, quickly capturing the Caspian Sea coast, as they want a monopoly on the Caspian Sea. And well, the new democratic government in Iran, for some reason, decides they want land too. And well, Uzbekistan declares for the time being they want more land. So they join. It's beginning to look a bit like a partition. More so. With Uzbekistan moving in. As these are the countries that were invited to this partition, I guess. With Turkmenistan's armed forces unable to hold up, they surrender. And well, they have to sign a peace treaty. And this is mostly going to be over how the partition went. It went, Azerbaijan wants these lands. Iran gets to pick then, because Iran joined second into the second most amount of work, and Uzbekistan gets what's left. Which, honestly, isn't that bad, in my opinion. Why isn't it that bad? Because, well, it's doubling your size, basically. Well, maybe 1/3 bigger than you were, annexing 1/3 of your total land. Azerbaijan is strong, and they have one strong ally. But this ally is probably only strong Iran, because they need to take the Uzbek. But as quick as they think they can do that, well, let's sidetrack to something else. Iraq. Why is Iraq going to be a part of this video? Because, well, Iraq has an important part to this, as they declare war on two areas that declared independence, which kind of makes them an enemy of Iran. Iran, although, can't do much, because Iraq is stronger. All of a sudden, Iraq got strong. But then it's found out, right, guys, that Azeris were moving in, right? They just thought they were trying to move here. They didn't know why Azeris moved in this region, but Azeris basically now moved into that area during the war to get away from most of the blood. But now they're fueled to go back to their country, which they choose to join instead. With Azerbaijan swooping in from the north. Well, this is where Iran and Azerbaijan lose their friendship. Well, it's found out that this was all a plan made by Azerbaijan. That's why people were settling there. Iran moved them. Well, Azerbaijan let them move in during the peace treaty. Nobody thought much of it, but now they found out why they raid Iran. But, so let's say Russia got kicked out of Ukraine in this Empire video, right? Let's say that happens, because this is years, probably. Well, then this could happen. With them moving into Dagestan quickly, and Turkey starts their offensive. And well, that's as if a weaker Russia. It's good for the story and lore of this video, I guess. With this encirclement quickly falling. And well, yeah. And there a plan for dealing with Kazakhstan initiated. Why a plan against Kazakhstan? Well, because that does happen. Everybody's confused. Why is this happening to Kazakhstan? But then Russia realized this is because, well, they have enough people to do it. As they move across, and well, the international world doesn't like this, but there's nothing they can do. With this democratic Iran deciding to join Russia's side. With the new Iraq government, which was put in by Azerbaijan. Why is Iran going against Azerbaijan? Because Azerbaijan decided to, as they take the capital. Why would they take the capital this quickly? Because they had forces there. Just making sure nothing bad would happen. As the movement into Iraq starts and Iraq loses this new region, which is really hard as it loses its coast, and Azerbaijan gets pushed back here. But now they make plans for a corridor, which goes around the Caspian Sea, which they are working on, and they succeed. Now they move up towards Volgograd, and they move up here towards Volgograd, and they're on two countries, but it's close to both. And well, Turkey starts a really fast offensive to connect over, to move some forces in, and they take the city. Volgograd is a gateway for disaster as Russia is forced to leave the war. Kazakhstan leaves because there's no point in them fighting, and Azerbaijan and Iraq are ready. Iraq starts its offensive earlier than Azerbaijan because they made it look like Azerbaijan would do it first, but really it would be Iraq. So Iran would have their forces in the wrong land. And while they kept a hold of Tehran, that was all part of the plan for winning this multi-front war. And why did they bring Iraq into the war? I don't know. So this was all started when the change in both countries' opinions on each other years ago, I guess. And well, Afghanistan and Pakistan and Uzbekistan joined the war. Why? Because they don't want Iran to get strong. Because they don't want Iran to push. Starting. With them cutting across, and these lands fall. With this Iranian democratic order failing. The democraticness just failed. And why would this fail? Because it did. And it failed badly, as a treaty is now signed. Changes happen, as Azerbaijan is now a powerful nation. Why is Azerbaijan now powerful? Because they became powerful. How did they become powerful, you might be saying? Well, they did become powerful, mostly because, well, they expanded. They made great ally choices. Yep, and they made great expansion into Russia. Kazakhstan. I like how they go right around the Caspian Sea. I mean, it looks nice. I mean, they'll probably go after Iraq to get to the coast. But I mean, that's the future. We're the last Turkey for a corridor here. With them proposing, well, for them to give this. But Turkey says, you're going to have access to this corridor, but you're going to have access to... So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe. We're at 215 subscribers. We have 2 days to get 35 more. And also, our goal by May 1st, guys, is 350 subscribers. Can we do it? Yes. Why do I think we can? Because I do. And we'll have one more upload this month. One more video, but we'll have shorts. Because shorts are pretty short. Ain't that agreed? Who doesn't like shorts? You're busy. Watch a short, then get back to work. Well, then again, that might be a distraction. But yeah, it's great. Just watch it. Be grateful. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. Like, subscribe, comment, and whatever else you can do on YouTube. But subscribe. We have 35 left to 250. There will be a special at 250. Yep, whenever it is. It could be next month. But we're trying to get to 1,000 by the end of this year. So we need to subscribe faster. So can you please subscribe and comment and such? As that would be great for the channel. That's all for today's video. Wild Mapper out.